Welcome, this is the Math 8 Chapter 1 review. Packet solutions, we have part 5 here. Part 5 says find the value of x that makes the equation true. So aka this means just solve the equation. Okay? So, first step is to always write the equation down because again we're just solving it. Apply the distributive property. So negative 2 times x and negative 2 times 12. Okay? You have negative 2x right here. Negative 2 times 12 is negative 24. X comes down, 24 comes down. Combine the like terms. Negative 2x plus x is negative 1x. Bring down the negative 24. The 24 on the right hand side comes down as well. Add 24 to both sides. Then you should get negative 1x equaling to negative 48. Divide by negative 1. You have x equaling to negative 48. Good. Alright, part 6. Solve the equation using the distributive property. Select the correct value of x. This is a multiple choice question. Some students can figure this out if you just try each one of the solutions here. Okay? If you did, it would have gotten nasty because of the fraction. So again, simply just solve the problem out. So start by writing the equation down. Apply the distributive property. 4 times x, 4 times 1. There's actually a 1 out in front. Negative 1 times 3x, negative 1 times negative 5. Perfect here. Okay? 4 times x is 4x. 4 times 1 is 4. Negative 1 times 3x is negative 3x. Negative 1 times negative 5 is positive 5. This is how it looks like after you apply the distributive property. Notice that the parentheses disappears. Add 3x to both sides. You get 7x on the left hand side. The 4 comes down, the 5 comes down. Subtract 4 to both sides. You have 7x left on the left hand side. 5 minus 4 is 1. Divide 7 to both sides because you're trying to get the coefficient or the number in front of the variable as 1. You get x equaling to 1 over 7 as the solution. Let's look at part 7 now. Consider the equation below. They're just asking you to solve for y. So, we have 2x plus 6 equaling to negative 1 half, parentheses 4x plus 4. Always write the equation as the first step. Distribute the negative 1 half to both terms. So the left hand side of 2y plus 6 remains the same, equal negative 1 half times 4y minus negative 1 half times 4. Some students see this as just divided by 2. So 4x divided by negative 2 gets you negative 2x. And 4 divided by negative 2 is negative 2. So the equation is 2y plus 6 equaling to negative 2y minus 2. Add 2y to both sides because again you're moving the smallest of the variable. You get 4y plus 6 equaling to negative 6. Subtract 6 to both sides. It's 4y is left on the left hand side. Negative 2 minus 6, right? A negative, subtract, right? This becomes a bigger negative. Becomes negative 8. Divide 4 to both sides. You get 4 equaling to negative 2. That is how you know that is the solution. Part 8. Enter the values that make x, that makes the equation that true. That just means just solve for the equation. Here's the equation. You write the equation first of all. Apply the distributive properties. So negative 5 times x and negative 5 times negative 1. Right? Again, the plus 3 is there because it's carried over. Next, 18 comes down on the left hand side. Negative 5 times x is negative 5x. Negative 5 times negative 1 is 5. Plus 3 is right there. 5 plus 3 is 8. Subtract 8 to both sides. 18 minus 8 is 10. Negative 5 comes straight down. Negative 5x comes straight down. Divide everything by negative 5 because you're trying to get that coefficient as 1. You get x equaling to negative 2 because 10 divided by negative 5 is negative 2. Part 9. Solve the equation. Negative 5r plus 10 equaling to negative 5. You write the equation as the first step. Subtract 10 because there's only one variable and you don't need to do anything with it. after you subtract 10, you get negative 5r on the left-hand side. Negative 5 plus negative 10, right, is negative 15. Negative and a negative, right, becomes a bigger negative. Divide by negative 5 to both sides. R is equaling, this is wrong. Negative and a negative should have been a positive. Sorry. Hold on. This should have been a... It's correct. That's wrong. Alright, let's go back. Okay. A negative over a negative should have been a positive. There you go. Part 10. Find an equation on the review packet that has one solution. Okay. Any question from part 5 through part 9, which we just did, has exactly one solution. Okay. When it says include all necessary work to support your equation that has one solution, you copy the work. Okay. Find an equation on the review packet that has exactly one solution. A. Right. I wrote the last one, negative 5r plus 10 equaling to negative 5. Right. First write the equation, next subtract 10 to both sides, finally divide by negative 5 to both sides. Okay, where was that? It was this work. Okay, subtract, then divide. Right, write the equation, subtract, then divide. This would be the complete work. Alright, good. There you go, those are all the homework solutions, or review packet solutions.